Konnichiwa, I'm Ono. Today I'm gonna show you top 7 things in Asakusa. So let's go! First of all, I'd like to talk about Sensoji-Temple, the face of Asakusa. Sensoji-Temple is the first name that comes to mind when one thinks of sightseeing spots in Tokyo. The temple is visited by about 30 million people a year from Japan and abroad. The large red lantern that hangs over the Kaminarimon at the entrance to the temple is known as the symbol of Asakusa, and the surroundings downtown area retains the atmosphere of old Tokyo. Sensoji-Temple is famous as a sightseeing spot, and did you know that it is actually the oldest temple in Tokyo, with a history of about 1,400 years? In this movie, I will introduce the history and highlights of Sensoji-Temple, one of the most famous places in Tokyo. Although Asakusa is now a thriving sightseeing spot, you will fall in love with Asakusa even more if you know not only the sightseeing spots but also the history of temple. Asakusa began in 628 with the construction of Sensoji-Temple. The Takenari brothers were fishing in the Sumida River when they found the statue. No matter how many times they put it back in the river, it was caught in the net. So they took it home and showed it to the leader of the land, and it turned out to be a statue of the Buddha. It is said that the whole way to worship the statue is the origin of Sensoji-Temple. Due to its long history, Sensoji-Temple was damaged by the Great Earthquake in 1041 and fire in 1079, but was repaired each time. 1642, Sensoji-Temple was again destroyed by fire due to the loss of a townhouse in front of the temple. But 7 years later, the main building of Sensoji-Temple was rebuilt, and it escaped damage from the Great Kanto earthquake. However, the Tokyo air raid of 1945 severely damaged the entire temple grounds, including the main hall. The reconstruction work that began in 1951 and ended in 1958 brought the temple to its present form. Since the Edo period, Asakusa was developed by the government as the center of common people's culture and commerce, and was the center of the downtown area that supported the Tokyo of that time. At that time, salaries are paid in rice, and a large amount of rice, including edible rice for the citizens, was stored in warehouses. Merchants called Fudasashi, who converted the rice into cash, also appeared on the scene. As Asakusa was a place where goods and money gathered, the number of people seeking them increased, and the economy grew. Asakusa developed not only as a religious sanctuary but also as one of the most existing places in Edo. Asakusa holds various events throughout the year, such as Sanja Festival in May, which honors the 3 people involved in the construction of Sensoji-Temple, and the Hozuki Market in summer, in which Asakusa is colored with brightly colored Chinese lanterns. In autumn, Golden Dragon Dance, one of the Sensoji-Temple dances, is held. And at the beginning of the year, many people from all over Japan come to Asakusa to pay their first visit to the temple. As you can see, Asakusa is a bustling town throughout the year. The secret to why so many people come to Asakusa lies not only in its location but also in the fact that Asakusa is a very convenient location. Asakusa is extremely conveniently located with the Tokyo Metro Ginza line and the Asakusa line of the Toei subway line, providing excellent access from both inside and outside of Tokyo. It is also a convenient location for tourists as it is accessible by express bus from Haneda and Narita airports. Furthermore, there are many accommodations in the surroundings area, making it a convenient location for tourists. Now I will explain the top 7 spots into visiting in Asakusa. Top 7. Soramachi. Soramachi is a large shopping mall located directly under the Tokyo Sky Tree. There are more than 300 stores here, offering a wide variety of goods and services that will make you feel like you are in a new downtown area, with food, fashion, goods, sweets, souvenirs, as well as an aquarium and planetarium. You will never get tired of spending a whole day here. Now, I would like to introduce some of the stores I recommend. First, I came to the Pokemon Center. Inside the store, a wide variety of Pokemon goods, stuffed toys, trading cards, game software, and many other items are available. It is a paradise for Pokemon lovers, and the staff here has expertise in Pokemon. They kindly and politely answer customers' questions and problems. Ask them anything such as how to evolve Pokemon, how to train Pokemon, or how to obtain rare Pokemon. You will surely get the satisfactory answer. You can also enjoy training and competing with other trainers here. At the dedicated training facility, you can train Pokemon and practice battle techniques. You can also check your own strengths as you are frequently competing against other trainers. Next, I came to food sample stores. Is it true that food samples are only available in Japan? Recently, due to digitalization, it is rare to see food samples in restaurants. However, this is one of the few stores where a variety of food samples are sold. Here, you will find a full lineup of unique and fun original products that only a food sample manufacturer can offer, including Soramachi limited edition products, premium products with a high artistic quality, small items that make great souvenirs, and Sample, an authentic food sample kit that allows you to experience the fun of making things. The food sample making workshop is also available, so why don't you come and try it? In addition, there are many stores related to Japanese anime characters such as Jump Shop, Nintendo Shop, and Kitty Shop. And there are also many stores associated with Japanese culture, such as Chopstick Shop, a samurai store, and the Japanese sweet shop. So, you are sure to have a fulfilling day. Also, various events are held on the 4th floor plaza of Soramachi, located directly under the sky tree. There is a beer garden for a limited time now, but depending on the season, festival may be held or skating rink may be set up. So, you can experience a different kind of fun every time you come. Top 6. Nakamise Street. Nakamise Street is 250 meters long shopping street leading to Sensoji-Temple and is one of the oldest shopping streets in Japan. It is said that Nakamise Street began when the Edo shogunate opened. With the opening of the Edo shogunate, the population of Edo increased and the number of visitors to Sensoji increased. As a result, many stores line the approach to Sensoji, and many stores still line the streets here today. Not only can you buy traditional souvenirs such as the Japanese sweets and yukata, but you can also enjoy the atmosphere of the Japanese downtown with its many food stalls. Wow, they are saying something that looks delicious. Let's take a look. Do you know what this is? This is ringoyaki, a Japanese sweet made by pouring pancake-like butter into an iron mold shaped like a person or face and baking it with red bean paste. It is said that it was originally sold in Ningyo-cho in Nihonbashi, but nowadays Asakusa is the mainstream. Isn't 300 yen for 5 pieces extremely cheap? And they are freshly baked. Itadakimasu. It's very tasty. Also, one thing to keep in mind is that walking around eating is prohibited on Nakamise Street because the street is very crowded. Therefore, if you want to eat immediately after buying, be sure to stop and eat. Top 5. Kappa Bridge to Street. Kappa Bridge to Street is an 800 meters long shopping street located between Asakusa and Ueno. It is said to have originated in the early Taisho period when people selling antique tools opened stores on both banks of a river called Shimbori River. The Shimbori River was culverted after the Kanto earthquake of 1923 and the Tokyo Metropolitan Electric Railway ran on the river until 1969. By the way, there are various theories as to the origin of the name Kappa Bridge. One theory is that the name Kappa Bridge was given because the person who led the culvert construction was named Mr. Kappa. The other theory is that the bridge was named after Kappa, a Japanese ghost. In fact, there is a statue of a Kappa about 10 minutes walk from Asakusa Station, and an illustration of a Kappa can be seen on the manhole. With the reconstruction after the Kanto earthquake, stores related to food began to gather around the Kappa Bridge area. In addition, after the post-war period in the 1950s, many unique stores in various industries began to open in the area to meet the needs of the restaurant industry. Today, more than 170 stores line the streets where the visitors can actually pick up and purchase frying pans, kitchen knives, plates, and other items. In particular, kitchen knives are famous for their high quality and are popular among overseas tourists. Is this an ornament? They are all very cute. There are too many stores to describe them all at once, but there are so many different products for sale. Top 4. Tempura. I'm getting hungry, so let's have lunch. Asakusa is well known for its tempura. There are many long-established tempura restaurants in the Asakusa area, where you can enjoy delicious tempura made with fresh seafood and seasonal ingredients. This time, I would like to eat tempura bowl at Warrior, which has been a favorite of local Asakusa residents and worshippers for 160 years. I went to 10 minutes before the restaurant opened, and I was surprised to see more than 10 people already lined up. But fortunately, I was able to enter the restaurant right away. In addition to tempura bowls, there are also tempura soba and regular soba noodles, so there is a wide variety on the menu. Ta-da! Look at this! The shrimp tempura is overflowing from the bowl. Itadakimasu. Tempura is delicious and flavored with the sesame oil. I feel like paying 1,800 yen for this is a choice-free price, but the taste is more than worth it. The rice under the tempura is soaked in tempura sauce, which is also great. Thank you for the food. There are many other delicious tempura restaurants besides Warrior, so be sure to check them out when you visit Asakusa. Now that I am full, let's go for a short walk. Today was apparently the day of Sanjo Festival, which is held once a year, and the place is much crowded than usual. There are many people, young and old, men and women, wearing festival uniforms. And everywhere, there are people playing drums and carrying mikoshi, creating a very enjoyable atmosphere. It is refreshing to see such a place where one can experience Japanese culture, which is not easy to find these days. Japan had to cancel festivals in many areas due to strict COVID-19 restrictions, so I am happy that festivals like this can be held again. Oh, look over there. Do you know what that is? That is jinrikisha, one of the most popular activities in Asakusa. A jinriksha is a vehicle designed to transport people by human power, and was used in Japan mainly as a means of transportation from the Meiji to the Taisho and early Showa periods. Although no longer seen on a daily basis today, jinriksha are becoming popular in sightseeing spots such as Asakusa and Kyoto. Staff who know Asakusa sightseeing will carefully guide you around the area. If you want to spend a different everyday life, you can try using the service wearing a kimono, a traditional Japanese garment. Top 3. Tokyo Cruise. The Tokyo Cruise was ranked in a prestigious 3rd place. From Asakusa, you can go to Odaiba, Ryusu, and Shimbashi, and as you listen to the ship's announcements introducing the unique colors and shapes of the bridges, you can see Tokyo's changing appearance and discover the emotion of Edo and the present of Tokyo. There are many different types of boats, from the Himiko, which looks like a spaceship, to limousine boats. But what kind of boat will I be boarding? I have purchased my ticket online in advance, so let's get on the boat as soon as possible. Oh, do you know what that building is right in front of the boat landing? This is the headquarters of Asakusa Beer. The golden object on the top of the building is not a but a symbol of the bathing spirit of Asakusa Beer as it leaps toward the new century. The designer is the world-renowned Frenchman Philippe Streck, and it was built as part of the Asahi Beer 100th anniversary project. The ship we will be boarding is that red one. It is named Ryoma, apparently after a great person related to Tokyo. It has a large capacity of 300 passengers, but since today is a holiday, it is almost full. Now, the boat is ready to sail. The Sumida River here has long been an important water transportation hub that supported the construction of Edo Castle, including the transport of lumber cut in the mountains, where houses lined both banks of the river for storing and supplying goods to be transported, supporting the lives and economy of Edo citizens. While playing an important role as a transportation infrastructure, the Sumida River was also loved by the common people as a place for recreation such as boating and fireworks. Even today, many boats come and go along the river, and the Sumida River Fireworks Festival, one of the biggest fireworks display in Tokyo, is held in summer. While it is fun to walk around the city of Tokyo in a normal way, I recommend this Tokyo cruise because you will see the city in a different way when you look at it from the river. Top 2. Skytree. Tokyo Skytree is a radio tower that has been replacing Tokyo Tower since 2012 and transmits radio waves to Tokyo and other areas. 634 meters tall, which is the same height as Musashi, the former name of Tokyo. It is the tallest building in Japan and has been recognized by Guinness World Records as the tallest radio tower in the world. The design is based on the image of a large tree stretching toward the sky. The silhouette of the tree is inspired by the sori or mukuri style of traditional Japanese architecture and represents people gathering under a tree. The clear sky and lush greenery associated with the name also express the development concept of the entire city, which aims to create a rich community that is friendly to people and the earth. And I hope that an environmentally friendly city will be born under the tower, bringing people together from around the world and creating a new culture. The foot of the tower is triangular in shape to reduce the sense of oppression and the effects of shading and other factors. Furthermore, the shape of the tower changed to a circular shape toward the top, giving the tower a variety of expressions depending on the angle and location from which it is viewed. And the skytree is beautifully illuminated at night, especially during special seasons such as Christmas and New Year's. It is illuminated fantastically, creating a romantic atmosphere. The skytree at night has a different atmosphere than during the daytime, and looks different every time you visit. Now I'm gonna go up to the Tokyo Skytree. There are two types of tickets for the Tokyo Skytree. A set ticket for the corridor 450 meters above the ground, and ticket for the observation deck 350 meters above the ground. This time I will go up only to the observation deck. I also recommend that you purchase an advance ticket for Tokyo Skytree in advance. If you buy in advance, you can get a 400 yen discount. However, it is often impossible to go up to the observation deck on windy or rainy days, so please check the weather forecast in advance when purchasing tickets. Now let's go up to the observatory after exchanging the advance tickets for a paper ticket. The ceiling of the elevator lounge has a design that looks like glasswork of Edo Kiriko, a traditional Tokyo craft. And when I came here, I thought that there are a lot of foreign tourists. Is Skytree a popular spot for foreigners? Now, let's get on the elevator. Each elevator represents one of the 4 seasons, and each elevator has a different design. The elevator I took this time is winter. It has a silver chic interior, representing the sky of the metropolitan birds. This was designed by Mr. Takahashi, a designer in Sumidaku, Tokyo. And this elevator can rise 600 meters per minute, and it took only 50 seconds to reach the observation deck. The view from the Skytree is spectacular. I was worried because today's weather forecast was cloudy, but I'm glad the weather cleared up. Over there, you can look down on the Tokyo Gate Bridge, which opened in 2012, and although it is 5,300 feet long, you can actually walk on it. And since the Skytree is the tallest building in Japan, you can look down on the 333-meter Tokyo Tower. Before the Skytree was built, the Tokyo Tower was the largest building in Japan, but it seems so tiny. And the observation deck is actually 3 floors high. Let's go down to the lower floor since we have circled this floor for now. There are many Skytree limited souvenirs for sale. Further downstairs, there is a glass floor. It is horrible. I'm not very good at heights, so when I stand on the glass floor, my feet get stuck. Now that we have had our fill of the Skytree, let's return to the grounds. What season elevator will I take next? This is probably spring elevator. It's very beautiful with gold leaf cherry blossoms. As you can see, the Skytree offers a great view of Japan from above, and it is like a trip in the sky. So please visit the Skytree observation deck when you come to Tokyo. So the second place was the Skytree. And the first place was Sensoji-Temple. Sensoji-Temple is located at the end of Nakamise Street. What is still distinctive about Sensoji is the large bright red lanterns and large roof of the temple. As mentioned earlier, the temple was heavily damaged in the Tokyo air raid, and the present temple was rebuilt after the war using steel-framed reinforced concrete construction. Unfortunately, the lanterns are folded today due to festival being held. Before paying respect, let's first purify my hands with water. It's nice and so cold. Oh, there is an omikuji in such a place. I'm gonna try it since it costs 100 yen per time. There are several types of omikuji including big luck, good luck, small luck, and bad luck. And of course I'm aiming for big luck. What do I get? This can is quite heavy and the stick inside does not come out easily. Oh, it came out at last. It's marked 61. On the shelf in front of the can, there is a fortunate corresponding to the number, so I take one. If you can't read the kanji, you can ask someone at the temple. The result was medium luck. I was not a great fortune, but it was still good. In addition to fortune, the omikuji paper also tells you about travel luck, love luck, and whether or not you can find your lost property. And if you get a bad fortune, you need not worry. It is said that if you tie a bad fortune omikuji to an omikuji stake at the temple or shrine, your wish will come true. This is the main hall of Sensoji-Temple. Now let's go inside. The lanterns are very impressive when you see them up close. Then I will pay my respect. And next to the main hall of Sensoji-Temple is a 5-story pagoda that was reconstructed in 1973. The 5-story pagoda is of Indian origin and the top layer houses are Buddha image that was given to the temple from Sri Lanka. Also, just looking at the exterior, it seems to be a 5-story structure that can be climbed. But in fact, the interior is a void through which the central pillar passes, making it impossible to actually climb. This structure is said to be strong against earthquakes, and the old 5-story pagoda did not collapse during the Great Earthquake of 1855 with only a few tiles falling. So this time I have introduced the recommended spots in Asakusa. I often post videos over the latest information in Japan, so please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Talk to you soon.